rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
All right, I knew I forgot to ask a question when we sat with the coaches about just how aggressive will you be bringing a ball out of the end zone, and what's the green light for your returner? In this case, it should have been a red light. Should have stayed in the end zone. Terrible field position to start this drive.
Great, set. Silver, set.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And not much there at all, as he'll get this only up to about the 11. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Whitaker. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles at 1-7 now on the year, and they come in at just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. You look at this Niner defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is caught in the 10-yard line. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Niners 7, Eagles nothing. Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Going Silver, ready? Crowd left Yeti.
2nd down, here's Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to go.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 48 yards. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch, taking it to the house. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown, and their last time out looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
First down, 49ers.
They're going to look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning three safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it as we resume action. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Ready?
2nd and 6. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Pause, ready. Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Ready?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Give that sack to Nakobe Dean. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Shot, 17. Right, white. Strike, check, strike.
Now they'll run on the draw. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Black ultra. Blue strike. Set.
Looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Now look at this. 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Oh, how about this? They'll change it at the line. Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. K.J. Hamler. 34 yards. And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. 1-7 their record here at the midway point of the season. And right now this organization, more than likely if you look at it, CD, probably. There he goes left side. Down the left sideline. And he will be taken down, but it is a huge play there to flip field position. And they'll be on the other side of the field as we have reached the 2-minute warning. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have taken the lead. An extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. And now they'll shift things around.
Trouble, 38. Green jack.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw again. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's got this down to the 35. First down now, but the clock continues to move.
16 yards. First down, 49ers.
They'll look to throw again. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Down.
2nd and 10.
Right, 97.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Ready?
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Red, yellow.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. A throw left side, hold in by Hamlin. It's going to be brought down short of the first, and they are out of timeouts. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
49ers 14.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Hey, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because...
oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 44.
Hey.
Here's Hurts to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd.
Tiger Hornet.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's a 2nd and 7. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, when the running game's not working sometimes, you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's going to try and go deep again. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he gets out near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Great. Oh, it's Silver, ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
1 1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken from just outside the 30. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Smash, smash. Opposite, green. Check, huh?
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
He'll go up top here for Hamler. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Ready?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Again, a good friend in football always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up a throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And this will be called officially a 66-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this will stay at a 7-point game. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Now this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st.
Easy, 63, pass.
Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
63.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Hurts. This is caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close.
Touchdown! Chris Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
On the double.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Tiger swamp, Tiger swamp.
From the gun, here's Swift. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, it's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second down. Here's Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. This to make it a 3-score game late. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2 yards to go, second down. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, San Francisco.
Ready. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's got the connection downfield to Hamler. Touchdown, 49ers. KJ Hamler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. The extra point try now for Moody. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Eagles 31, 49ers 21.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3.
63. Alpha.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Schwartz. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so...
Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and they appear poised to break this long losing streak. Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll look to throw here on first down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here we go.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Green Jack.
They'll drop to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Hamler, the motion man left. Back to throw again. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And my goodness, another interception. Now the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Now 2nd and 9. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs. But in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
The Eagles on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. Oh, he stays up. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Here's a handoff to Swift. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. Once again, it's Swift. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he's on to kick it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. This defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick-6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only have they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick-6s, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Let's go.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last 2 snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold.
Down to a knee goes Hurts, and that is going to be that.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran onto the field, it was slower and slower to get to the football because they just felt like if we go out there, we're just going to turn it over anyway. So it was really a stellar performance.
So for Philadelphia, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season as they move to 2-7 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.